Hello there, Cruiser, and welcome. I'm Shadow Lummox, and I'm finally able to play Gran Turismo 7 again because my copy has been bugged ever since the 1.06 update, where I had the bug where the game crashed whenever I went into the license centre, purchased a car, or completed a race. So the game has pretty much been unplayable for me for pretty much just over a week now. But I've finally been able to get back on. Was able to access the license centre again without crashing. So I'm going to go through the International A license tests. Put my settings at the beginning so you could see what's going on. Basically skip the first one around Suzuka. It's pretty much straightforward and test. They build up in difficulty as you go along. With this one, see I brake just way pretty much before the 200-meter mark. You want to hit this first apex, and then I missed the second one, so I can take a wide line into here and try and get this little section as straight as possible, meaning I can start accelerating much sooner. Get away with a little tap of the wall there, and straight into a gold. Here is one of the tests that they fixed. Can't really go into too much detail about how I did this. I literally just jumped on after spending hours trying to get gold while I was forced to use racing hard slick tyres on a dirt track. But as you can see in the bottom left, I've got dirt tyres attached. I thought I'd just go into it, throw the car around as if I'm playing Wreckfest again, and I'll see how I improve from there. And I got a gold right off the bat. So if you have been doing this challenge with the racing hard, trying to set a time, and you're able to set a silver or a bronze time, you are just going to get gold straight away. It is so much easier, and it shows how big a problem, how big an effect the wrong tyres do actually have. This test was kind of quite funny. You need to brake quite early in this car because it takes ages. And then I make very liberal use of the track limits. Seems to let you get away with pretty much having all four wheels off the road. I'm literally just keeping the two outside wheels on the track, and I'm cutting as much as I can, except for that corner, which means I have time to improve on that test. But it's pretty straightforward. Just don't brake, just don't accelerate too much. Feather on the throttle, you'll get through nicely. This one was quite tough, only for the speeds that you're traveling through the curves here at Le Mans. Just brake, drop down 2 gears quickly, wait for the grip to pick up, and then straight back on the throttle. Full throttle through there, little lift into here, little dab of the brake, then off the throttle, but you're back on pretty quickly. No brake here, just lift off, let the car turn, get back on the accelerator as soon as you can, and then it's full throttle all the way down to the finish line there. That was actually quite fun to do. I do like the faster cars. Now we're here doing the corkscrew at Laguna Seca. The moment it starts, I pull myself over to the left, start braking just before the lip there, before you can even see the corner. And as you can see from my ghost, previously I was carrying way too much speed into that corner, when ideally you want to brake more so you can accelerate out. Feather the throttle through that last bit, don't need to brake, but you can't take it flat out, otherwise you'll just drift wide. Cornering in the wet this way. You can see the pedals on the inside and the outside of the track, so make the midline your racing line for this test. Don't make any big sort of movements on the steering. You want to be nice and gentle, brake early, try not to even trail braking, try to avoid braking while turning, try to avoid going on the accelerator while turning. Just go on a little bit, maybe 25-50% on the throttle, let the car turn, go full on once you know you've got the grip. And coming up here to this one. I think this is another one I make very little use of the track limits. Yeah. So brake as you come over the brow, all the way to the outside, and then said make a mockery of this little S section as I'm cutting as much of the course as I possibly can. I got this idea actually from the demonstrations that you get for each license test, so they're definitely worth watching for some of the trickier tests you can do. And here we're onto Trial Mountain. I genuinely like this part of the track, so it took me a while to get this gold. And mainly realising how much speed I can carry through these first few corners, braking way too much, but as you can see, you really don't need to. Maybe just a little lift on the throttle, a little dab of the brake, but you really want to be carrying as much speed as you can. Brake just after that first little apex that you see as you come over the hill, and then it'll set you up nicely for this final section. Again, a good drive off that corner is important as you power your way to goal. And then the final test is series corners on the Nordschleife. Again, I used the demonstration feature to get a better idea of how I'm supposed to try and take this, and I realised that they spend a lot of time in a much higher gear than the game wants them to. This is to help you get power down, stops too much power going to the rear wheels, and helps you stop you from spinning out. But the car is pretty slidey, and sometimes you'll feel like you are literally on the edge of what the car can take. You can see this isn't the cleanest way to do this license test. If you see some of the other more prominent YouTubers who basically do videos full time and play Gran Turismo full time, they're doing a much smoother job than I am. But it means you can even be a little reckless, a bit untidy, and you'll still get your goal. So I hope the game is working for everyone else as it is for me, and I just want to say diolch and thank you for watching.